We have a second webcam back. It came in the mail. The second webcam came in the mail. So we're gonna do some cosmic card readings for you all today. I have group therapy at 1, so I've got about 2 hours before I have to go. So it's gonna be pretty fast. It's good to see everyone. Hi, hello to you. Hi, hi Steph. Hi Danny. Hi Johnson. Hi Sybil. Hello, hello friends. Um, I feel fucking crazy, you guys. I've been dog sitting. I'm in the middle of the 3 week dog sit. They're gonna cut the last week short because the guy got rabies in Turkey. Or we don't know if he has rabies yet. He got bit by a dog in Troy. So they're gonna cut a few days off. What's the occasion? Hello. The occasion is you. The reason for the season is my lovely audience. I feel so fucking crazy. I've barely been sleeping in this house. The guest room that I'm sleeping in smells like mothballs. And yesterday a dog got in and while I was out and like rolled around on the bed, and now it smells like hamster cage and piss. It's I I couldn't fall asleep until like 1 in the morning because all that I could smell was like hamster piss. Day 10. Day 10 of like probably 15 now. So, hi. We're gonna have a lovely stream today. We're gonna do our best not to talk about orgasms. If I say the word orgasm, it is your duty to exit the stream right now. I just hallucinated a fly. I just hallucinated a fly. I might cry on stream. Hi. Welcome to Pander Sarah. Check it out. We have the card. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Is leaving the dogs at night and going home to sleep not an option? No, it's not. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just like a new development in the case. It's a new development in the case. And I'm in a class at I'm in a one of my I'm in my like ministerial practitioner class thing. So and I accidentally missed some of the homework, so I got to do that. They are. They're paying good. Pet sitting is completely subjective. Everyone has a different idea for what like an appropriate rate is. So finally started just saying like, hey, most people pay me between 75 and 100 a night. And like I have this one client who she's a vet and she has one cat who's super independent and could be left alone for like a like for hours and hours and hours and hours. And she was the first person to pay me $100 a night. She's like, "Oh yeah, this is just like standard." And everyone else is like, "Is 50 okay?" Like, things like that. So it's just a completely different, and it takes me away from my streaming stuff. I used to haul it all. I used to put it all in my car and drive it to whatever house I was staying at. But this place is up the street, so I just walk back and forth. And I'm not going to do that. I finally got a new laptop. Hooray. So if I do continue to take gigs like this, I'm going to be able to like work remotely without having to tear down my entire workstation. I just feel like really like don't ever take your stability for granted. Whoever is listening, if you have a good rhythm with your creative process and your workflow, do not take that for granted. Please, please. If you live in a house that is not like Okay. Hi. We're gonna read some cards. Look at this, it's a microphone. Anywho. Yeah, the guy who got bit, I think he's okay. He just needs to he's getting some vaccinations over there, and then his physician is like, "Oh, you got to come back over here for some other stuff that isn't available to you in Turkey." So he's coming back, which I'm fine with, because as you can tell, I'm losing my marbles, chat. Sometimes I find great strength in losing my marbles, but right now I'm just tired and thirsty. I'm just thirsty. I have water. Water's good. It's okay. It's fine. It's just it they're not like doing anything to me. It's a tricky relationship. Like what am I going to do? Be mad at who? Myself, I guess. You know. That's ultimately like what it comes down to. I'm tired of being mad because every time I point the finger to blame like someone else, it eventually is just like, "Oh, that's a mirror." Like that's because of something that I've done or that I've chosen or whatever. Or that person is like another aspect of me. And yeah, like anger is valid, obviously. And there are scenarios where it's very righteous to like bring up your anger with someone. But I'm not really angry at anyone. I'm just really tired and exhausted. And it's just one of those weeks. You know, those happen. We get busy. I'm happy to be busy. I will say. Thank you for saying you're sorry though. I feel your vibes. Feel your vibes. That's good. I just feel a lot of pressure because I can't work on any of the creative things I want to work on just yet. You know, just yet. I feel like that's going to reflect itself in the card reading today. Hey, Ford. It's I. I'm gonna go fucking Joker mode right now. Oh man. It's so funny too. It's like I swim in hypocrisy because I'm like, oh man, I have time today to do a card reading stream. I got my camera back. I can do the card camera, and then it's like I'll start at 9 a.m. Shit, I don't have time. I have to eat something. Shit, like I'll start at 10. Shit, I need to like shower because I smell like urine and hamster cage. Like there's just like all these little things, and it will dissipate in hours from now. But if you have autonomy in your life, like if you get to choose when you, for that isn't even funny. If you get to choose like when you get to work or when you get to rest, like please appreciate that. If you get to choose which bed you get to sleep in, if you get to choose like what the bed you sleep in is made out of, if you get to choose what time of day you wake up, like please appreciate that. I looked at the sky this morning and I was like, I wish everyone could just look at the sky. Cause like, oh my God. When I do get a moment to rest, I check my phone and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare, chat. It's a nightmare. Ford, I know what you meant. The whole werewolf thing, it's cool. I'm just having a rough one, Ford. I'm just having a real rough one. Sybil, this is my character today. This is my costume. Welcome in. It's all good. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Let's get the table ready. It's just, yeah, it's just like a lot of stuff. it's just like, and I was in the shower, I was like, you're gonna cry like as soon as you hit, like as soon as you go live, like you're gonna cry as soon as you go live. Cause it's just gonna be like a release. And I have group therapy later today and I could hold it in until then, but I can't, you know? It has to like come when it comes. Oof. It's good though. Have you ever like heard that notion that like crying like it's releasing like the chemicals that built up from like holding in a bunch of like negativity or like certain beliefs or something, or like you're working on something and you've held it inside of you for like a really long time, and then I don't know, something triggers the release, but then the tears are like literally like physically like chemically just like a lot of those things are being like released from you. So not only is it like an emotional release, but it's also like very like physically a release, which is good. 18-hour days, like 6 days in a row, a while back, and had a mental breakdown at work and cried on front row. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like it's that vibe, and it's hard to share it, I guess, because no one really understands how it feels except for you. You know, like if you're ever like going through it, no one really ever like knows what it feels like except for you. Because if you share it with someone, they're going to try to offer you solutions out of the goodness of their heart, well intentions, etc. Or they're going to compare it to their lives and be like, well, that doesn't sound so bad, you know. Or, you know, if they're a good friend, they'll just be like, fuck, that sucks, you know, like I'm here for you or whatever. But the meds you're on stop you from crying for sure. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Ford. Yeah. I want to make it as a streamer so that I can have like thousands of people in chat and have this exact interaction. I mean, it wouldn't work the same way because y'all and I are intimate. But imagine, like, does this ever happen with like giant partnered streamers where they just like go live and immediately just like start crying and they're like, let's get, you know, here we go. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it happens a lot more than I think it does. I like it. I like honesty. I have nothing else to offer other than honesty. Like, if I was here to perform, I would be here to. I would be doing something else. I wouldn't. It wouldn't be a. It wouldn't be a card reading stream. You know, it would be very obvious that it would be like something else. But like, I think about that when I think about trying to write stand up or like just improvisation and things like that. Like there wouldn't be like, and they talk about that in ministry too. They're like, don't go up there and work through your stuff. And you know, there's a sloppy way to do that and there's a tight way to do that. I think like there's an educational way to work through your stuff in front of an audience. But yeah, like sometimes it's also just like a straight up breakdown or something. And you know, for sure, Danny, I have to. I have no choice. I don't want to like hide. I don't want to immediately like log off as soon as I've logged on. I'd rather just like, you know, what is this? Okay. They're telling me the day that they're heading back. And they're, yeah, wow. Rabies shots. So far, I think he doesn't have rabies, but they need like a series of shots. It does. Forward, yeah. Like, it's it's a medium where I can like work through something like that, and it's like, it feels healthier for me than holding it inside all day. I mean, I do have group therapy later, but that's a very it's different. That's like a very different environment and stuff. And this, um, I think there's a part of me that also likes the shock of like having like a raw emotional moment on a stream. It's not like comfortable. It's not like a comfortable environment for that to happen. And I think there's a part of me that really enjoys that. Like it's unexpected and it's like unwanted. You know, it's like you can choose to leave. Like in a therapy setting, like you have to be there. And it's like it's sort of expected that someone's probably going to cry, and like you're all kind of there for each other. But yeah, it's kind of metal. And it helps me. Like even if it makes someone watching like feel uncomfortable, I'm like, it's okay, you have the option to leave, but I would like to be here. And it's like comforting, you know? Yeah, it's metal, it's punk, it's art. Where is it? Where's my art emote? Oh my god, every time I subscribe to Cartoon Therapy, I can't find my art emote. Pander23 art. There it is. I think that's my least used emote. No, that's not true. I probably have. Which one? I feel like. Oh, I don't know. People are actually like using a lot of my emotes these days. There's like a pretty good. I know there's a way to check this, but I recently brought back my toilet PogChamp, which I'm very happy about. Can the pic of me next to the chevron sign be an emote? So like, what do you mean by that? Do you mean like the juxtaposition of me like standing next to the chevron sign? Do you want the chevron logo to be visible? Because I don't know if it'll read that small. Maybe it will be. Like, what is your intention with that? I'm listening. I'm curious. But I have to. We got to workshop it. We got to brainstorm it together. You know. Oh my god. I got Akatul to take that photo of me. And he said, he looked at the picture. He's like, you're so photogenic. And I'm like, really? That's very sweet of you. Akatul is a huge sweetheart, if anyone is familiar. Okay, friends. Okay. It's been like a real stable week. I think anyone who was in here yesterday knows that. I totally forgot that Sybil and Vince and all those people were doing the quiz show. If I would have remembered that, I probably wouldn't have done a speedrunning stream. Because I ended up just talking about orgasms. And I can't tell if that was a success or not. I think I titillated some, and I think I scared some people. But hey, isn't that the brand? I think it's the brand. Realize it won't read as well because it's so small, but I wanted the chevron logo in you and the thumbs up you're giving. Yeah, I know. The idea is really nice and funny. Maybe as a 7 TV emote, I'll do something like that. I've been thinking about stuff like that recently, just like satire, social political satire. I'm not as like interested in political satire as I was when I was like in my early 20s. Unless it hits really well. Unless it like really is a bullseye, you know? Otherwise, I just sort of feel like I'm like in my 20s again trying to prove something. Like at Thanksgiving or something. But I knew that a lot of my friends would like think that was funny. So I did it for like Frankie's Discord, basically. I did it for... Do people outside of California talk like that? Do you all say for or fur? Irony is the pinnacle of humor at age 20. Yeah. Oh boy. How far are we in here? 34 minutes, and the first 15 was me showering. Chat, do you think I should ever do a shower stream again? There was one time when I was living in that condo, and I was streaming with my laptop, and I cranked the screen back so the camera was pointed up. And all you could see, the door was really blurry. Okay, so do y'all know how I feel about leaf blowers? Leaf blowers are preposterous. You know what else is preposterous? Shower doors that are just like straight up glass. Why wouldn't it be like beveled or blurry or something? Because you have to squeegee it every fucking time unless you want water spots. Who else sees that except for you? Who are you trying to impress? Sorry, this is rage I have against shower doors. Plus, my bathroom, you can see the damn neighborhood if you leave the door open. Wait, check this out, chat. You can see the damn, see those are curtains, but if I open those curtains, you can see the damn neighborhood. And then my bathroom door is right across from that. So there have been times where I'm just like straight up butt ass naked and I'm like, oh shit, like a school bus. Or, you know, it's just like, hopefully these windows, there's a glare of the sun and no one can see inside here. You know, I'm constantly putting myself at risk, Chad. It's part of my lifelong performance art. Where I grew up, it's both fur and for, used interchangeably and used with specific emphasis. Yeah. I definitely say for different reasons. See, I just did it right there. I was like, I definitely say for different reasons. That was pretty cool. We should be teaching a linguistics chat together. Class? Right, Ford. I know these are all like waterfront properties, so they're sort of like they have these like vacation house vibes, and the practicality of like the guest room being able to be seen from like passerby on the street was probably not a priority for a lot of the people who built these places. I'm very grateful. It's just funny little observations, so to speak. I sort of understand the glass door in a master bathroom sort of situation. There's sexuality baked in the furniture and the structure. Sure, if you saw this bathroom, you'd be like, "There's no fucking reason for that to be." But yes, I understand that, and I think it was chosen because like I think I don't know. I feel like my mom just sort of like prefers those sorts of shower doors or something. The same thing happened in our old house where like when they remodeled the bathroom, like they put in those sorts of shower doors and it's just, who is that for? And you have to squeegee it like every single time if you care about water spots. Which I don't, but I've never lived inside my own fucking house before. See how it's all connected, chat? See how it's like all... And the best way to like deal with it is just take a deep breath and let it out. Big shower curtain, yeah. Shower curtains get moldy, though. That's a big thing. I don't ever need to have a shower curtain again. That was a fun experience. When I lived in a ramshackle old shanty in Santa Cruz, we had a pretty moldy shower curtain that I would have to clean every now and then. I know. What about a blurry shower door looks cheap to people? I don't get that. Who hurt you? You know, what baggage is there? I don't get it. Crazy. I need to calm down. I've been using "who hurt you" way too cavalierly lately. The next pandemic is going to come from shower curtains. Hey, Monster. My other roommate would put the shower curtain in the laundry and it would come out clean. Bananas. That sounds nice. Look at this. I'm cleaning off the table. So fun fact. Okay, so we have the second camera. It totally works. And check this out. Hold on, I have to show you something, chat. I'm very excited about this. Switching gears for 2 seconds. Hard left turn in terms of tone. Good morning, Monster. We've already cried on stream. That's the kind of morning it is for your girl Pander. Excuse me while I adjust the crotch of my pants. Okay, check this out. Check this shit out, chat. This is gonna be so cool. Chris Mack is gonna be so proud of me. Check this shit out. Hold on. Oh, I just need one more light, basically. There's so many shadows. It's not gonna work. But okay. Aesthetically organizing their fridge. Want clear? Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who just like enjoy things that they deem are like nice, and it's their preference, and that's great. I have different preferences, I think. Okay, let's see if this works. You might accidentally see my feet, and I'm sorry about that. Let's see if this works. Okay. Up. Why is it so tight? Why are you so tight? Stop being so tight. Okay. Why are you so tight? What the fuck happened? Okay. Dun. Okay. The chroma isn't on right now, but you can see the screen. Okay. 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 Hold on. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. You know, haters want me to fail, but I don't think I ever will. I don't think it's possible for Pandorcera to fail. Okay. Check this shit out. Look at that. Look at that. Well, okay, so you're just getting my chest right now. What if we went up one more notch? One more notch. Oh, fuck, it's so tight. Why is it so tight? Okay, that's one more notch. Oh, okay. All right, check this out. Chat, nobody does it like Pandorcera. You don't get this shit anywhere else, chat. I don't think you've ever seen creativity such as this. People are like, oh my god, how does she do it? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like meow. We're gonna go like meow. Then we're gonna go like meow. Oh, that doesn't go any farther. Okay, I guess we'll just do that. That could be taller, I think. Yeah. Hold on. Ford, I am not looking for advice right now. I will drop kick you. Okay. Okay. When you get into your 30s, you start to turn into a frog. That's what happens when you turn 30. Okay. Okay, chat. Let's test it, chat. We're going to test it, chat. Look at that. Look at this. Chat. It's very exciting. I'm very excited. Fuck. Shit. Ass. Okay. Okay, now all I need to do is get like little AirPod earbuds or something so I don't need to have a wired headset. And I can be like, look, I'm standing. Wow, this is really underwhelming. Oh boy. Danny says it's exciting. Okay, good. It's exciting for Danny. Wow, look at my profile. Jesus Christ. That's cool. This is fun. This is working. I think this is working. Look, I can give lectures. I can be like, 7 years ago, my hand got cut off by the edge of the display capture. And let's have some decency, chat. Let's chill out for 2 seconds. I can be like, hello and welcome. Y'all know I love to say hello and welcome. Wow. So yeah, in order to get like way more of my body, I would pull the screen like way back, way closer to my bed, and I would get I couldn't be wearing the headphones. I would have to get like some sort of wireless doohickey. Wow, this chair is falling apart. Every couple of days, chat, like more of this chair like falls apart. Do you want to talk about how like everything I own is falling apart? It's indicative, chat. It's a metaphor. Things fall apart and things rise together. Hi, Critter Jason. It's good to see you. Hello. Hello to you. Is it an IKEA chair? No, Ford. It was bought in like an office supply store like probably a decade ago. It's an old chair. It's like not a great chair. It's like on its way out. I think it was bought in like a Staples or something. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, welcome. I'm gonna read some cosmic cards, but right now we're just literally crying, and figuring this out, figuring out this curtain of reality right here. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Also, guess what, chat? I have a really old, super cheap, super loose fitting green screen suit that I've thought about putting on and then finding a way to look. The underside of this is blue. So this side is green, as evidenced by the chroma, but then the underside is blue. So if I key out blue and green separately, I can be a dancing little TV static human and like prancing around. These are the kinds of ideas that I have inside of my brilliant mind, you see. Stop touching it? Ford. No, Ford, I swear to God. Now that'd be the true psychedelic experience as the viewer. Exactly. Exactly. A wonderful veil to the unknown. Yes. Look at that. Look, you can see things. Look, that's so cool. Look at it. Look. Hi. Hello. Whoa, what is that? What is that back there? What is going on there? Look, it looks like a hotel room, chat. I've lived in the guest room of like a beachfront house for like the last 3 years, and everything is designed like it's a hotel room. Welcome to my life. It's better than a walk-in closet, and it's very comfortable, and it suits all my needs, and I'm very grateful for it. But yes, if you're wondering, someday I would like to have a little more autonomy. I'm working towards it. I'm perpetually working on it. Look at that. That's annoying right there. There we go. There we go. See? Look at that. What's up, King Europe? Where did I get the curtains with the moving static? From hell! I went to the Beyond section of Bed Bath & Beyond, chat. Isn't that... Where am I? The greatest joke you've ever heard. Have you ever... They've never used that joke in a movie before, I bet. Or a Family Guy joke or something like that. They've never been like, oh, it's in the Beyond section of the Bed Bath & Beyond store. What is this? Why are we dropping frames? Are you fucking kidding me? Dropping frames? Wow. Bed Bath and Baphomet. That's very good. Bed Bath Beyond. It's just cornflakes, Michael. What is that? Is that from Click? I've never seen Click. It's just cornflakes, Michael. Oh, that's Arrested Development, isn't it? Didn't Bed Bath & Beyond go bankrupt? Probably. I don't know. I don't keep up with the stock exchange. I kind of want some coffee, but I'm afraid it's going to turn me into a monster. Water's good. It's from Click? Okay, I've still never seen Click. Still never seen it. It's some of my friends, it's like one of their favorite movies, and I've never seen it. Look, see, even like you can see slight shadows and stuff, like right there. It just needs to be more well lit, you know. I only have one ring light, and then I've sort of sequestered myself into the corner of this room. It's just cornflakes, Michael. I just spat all over. I can hear him saying that. That's really funny. Okay. So on Tuesday, we talked a lot about Sasquatch, which was a lot of fun for me. Haven't done that in a while. Got pretty open and vulnerable about that. Showed a lot of my art. We watched a lot of Sasquatch videos and material and whatnot and talked about that. That was pretty cool. Today, let's fix this. Oh, it's so tight. I'm going to say that every time. Okay. Oop. Hopefully that works. Let's see if it works. You might see feet on stream. No, you don't see feet on stream. That's cool. It's very dark, though. It's so dark. What if I went like this? That made it worse. What if I went like this? Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I need to do, chat? This. There we go. Does this help? Sort of. It makes it more like saturated. It's nice. It's very dark still. Could you imagine if there were like lights hanging from everywhere, chat? Could you imagine? Let's make you larger. Yeah, we watched a lot of Sasquatch videos. It was a lot of fun. Sasquatchery. Favorite AD quote? AD. Favorite after death? The cards are legible. The cards are legible. That's all that matters. We're gonna do a big old hunkin' group reading, and we might just have time for that. I don't know if I'll get into Architectural Digest. Oh, Arrested Development quote. Oh, there's so many. It's such a good show. It's so solid. I'm sure like one will come to me like as I continue the stream. It's always like how I'm feeling, like what I'm in the mood. Like, what does he say? Like 50 miles to Legoland. I've always wanted to know how many miles it was, like the exact numerical amount. Because when I was driving to San Diego, I saw a sign that was like something miles to Legoland, and I was like, oh my god, it's like an Arrested Development. That's so funny. I haven't been to Legoland since I was a child. I remember going there like right after it opened and being like, whoa, a new theme park. I'm witnessing history, and it was really cool. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the concept of Legoland. I haven't been there in 100 years, probably over 20 years. But it's one banana. What could it cost? $10? Yeah. Go see a Star Wars. Yeah, Lucille is a top-notch character. It's just so quick. It's so fast and it's so dense. Very good show. Yeah, Jennifer Walters. Rest in peace, Jennifer Walters. Have I been to Disneyland? Yes. Yes. Several times. I was there last year, just in fact. There's a video on YouTube of my last trip to Disneyland, where you can see other Twitch streamers secretly being on acid and mushrooms. It's very secret. It's just Walter. Thank you. If you visit, we gotta go together. Oh yeah. I mean, it's extremely expensive. And I'm still mad at you. But yeah, that sounds fun. It is a fun time. I was talking to my family about that recently. Like when I was a kid, it was a blast. When I was a teenager, I rebelled against every aspect of Disneyland. Fuck capitalism. Fuck all of this Western culture. Who is this mouse? Who is this servant of Satan? And then, of course, in my late 20s and 30s, a lot of my friends started to have like their engagement parties there, and you would go as an adult and you could afford funnel cake, and like, I mean, it's like mad expensive. Like it's not a place that you go to a lot unless you're fucking wealthy, etc. But it is very hard to have a bad time there unless you want to have a bad time. It is so artistically curated. Every square inch of that park is so meticulously crafted for you to have a good time. And some people are convinced that they pump pheromones in the air for you to just like relax and enjoy yourself, which is a whole other conspiracy. You want to go once and pretend to be a guy? That's what the video was. You probably saw my video, Ford. Steve Earl Sweatshirt played it last year. Like, we could watch it on this stream if you want to. It'll take up 20 minutes of our time, but just it's on my YouTube. I don't think it's unlisted. Let me see if I can find it.
Why are you sad?
Why are you sad? Check this shit out. We're not gonna watch it, but I'm just gonna prove to you that the video exists. What is this? There we go. Look. Disneyland like you've never seen it before. 261 views 1 year ago. A fun-filled day of surprises with friends at the happiest place on earth. Look, there's Dace. We've got Dr. Fuzz, Yonkler, Shake and Bakey, Dace09, all of whom are streamers. This is how I met a lot of them in person. They were very nice. It was a very nice time. It's a fun video. It's pretty cool. I don't know. We got to meet Mickey Mouse. Look at that. I'll just skim through parts.
All together over here.
We made a little movie.
Dream in your hand. That's nice. That's like gonna be our outro. We're gonna have a nice slowed down 90s rendition version of it.
It was fun. Here's a dinosaur. Oh my god! And then my camera battery died. This is when we were tired. Oh look, there's me. Oh, there was no fudge at Disneyland. We sang a song about it called Ain't No Fudge at Disneyland. Let's hear that song. Yeah, Critter Jason.
Yeah, fudge.
There ain't no fudge. Ain't no damn fudge.
Ain't no fudge.
He's mugging.
There was no fudge at Disneyland. Look at my fucking face.
That was awesome.
Look at my hair. Chat, do you ever think I'll figure out hair? Do you ever think I'll figure out pants and hair? Am I bad at singing and acting?
Well, YouTube, that was awesome. Here we are in front of the park, and I just want to say a big thank you to all of the shout-outs. Subscribe.
And remember, we got kicked out because of Pride with this whole new thing they're doing. When did this happen? When did it?
Crying outside of Disney. Bud Light's no longer the top-selling beer in America anymore.
Oh yeah, this is when...
This trash can, I think it's a walk-on. What? It's a walk-on.
It's so stupid. All right, that was our trip to Disneyland. Wait, there's a funny part where this guy's coming up on acid, and we got trapped on the ride, and I started filming, and they said, please don't film. They were like, please don't film this. Please don't film when Disneyland breaks down. Like, we really ask that you don't, like, Oh, Haunted Mansion also stopped in the middle of the ride. A lot of the rides we went on broke down, which is not my experience normally. Usually it's pretty, like, smooth. Yeah. And I got a lot of compliments because I use a video, like a handheld video camera, and the staff was like, whoa, someone filming on something other than a phone. Like, okay. Like, how retro, which is funny because it's probably like from 2009, 2010, you know, how retro. I shoot a lot. I love shooting on that camera. Like, my filmmaking friends are like, whoa, it has a digital grain to it. It's so cool. But it's interesting. I'm working on another edit right now of an Airbnb trip that some of these people went on. Okay, I do need a fairy crone mother. That's very true. Yeah. Heavy P Sands, yeah. Well, YouTube, I love addressing YouTube. I love addressing the streaming porn. I love streaming fat porn, and I love to address it on YouTube. Did I ask if you wanted my film already? Wait, what? Film? What? Acid at Disneyland seems like playing with fire. Yeah. It was funny. Like halfway through the day, someone was like, came up to me and was like, "Hey, I have like mushroom gummies. Like, do you want one?" And I'm like, "What? Have you guys all been like taking those the entire time?" And they were like, "Yeah, like we're all on something." And I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. So like halfway through the day, I caught up to them, and it was a blast. It was a wonderful time. Do you ever call your IRL family and friends chat by accident? Yes, probably. What's up, Pandorcera Army? It was a soup. Yeah, it was a soup. Everyone handled it chill. Everyone was real chill. I came up while we went on Soarin', California. Have you ever been on Soarin', California, where you strap yourself in and your legs are dangling and you go, whoa, and they like bring you over a giant screen that's very immersive, and you fly over orange groves. It used to be Soarin' over California, so you'd fly over orange groves and Malibu and Hollywood town and the redwoods and California stuff. Then they expanded it to be like soaring over the world. So now you go over like the Eiffel Tower and Antarctica and the pyramids. So I started crying. I don't know if you've ever noticed this, chat, anyone who's been watching the stream today, but sometimes I get a little teary-eyed. And so I fucking was straight up like bawling. I'm like, this is so beautiful. And they like lowered us, and I was just like, I want to go again. They're like, no, you have to stand in line. So it was real cute. How to capitalize on drone footage for $75? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I do like horror films. I do like them. We are the Snailers on the Pandar Ship of Dreams. I know. I would love a drone someday because the sound baths that I facilitate at the spiritual center that I work at, like we always just pull up some like freaking YouTube stock video that's like a drone going over a forest or something, and I'm like, what if I could just make that myself? Like, it's, as you all know, as Sybil has pointed out a couple of times today, I like to create things, and period. So if I can make the background, I made all of this, you know. It's like the water droplets are a stock, effect within Final Cut, but the bleeps and bloops, that's the moonlight coming off of the lake water at Lake Powell that I filmed like 10 years ago or something. That flower, the VH, that's there. I filmed a flower and I ran it through a VCR. So, and I took still images of it. That's like all this background is all done by me and stuff. It's stock stuff. Like I sort of have a library of stock stuff that I like have made and use. And as you can see, it changes colors over time, and like things shift. I'm just wretchedly creative. You have 5 of these? A huge link. Wait, it didn't even post. You have 1 terabyte folder of art garbage? That's what's up, Critter Jason. Honestly, it's useful. And I just got a new laptop so I can work even more on stuff. Star Pals Season 2. We're going to write it to be a little bit more accessible and less like, the bleeps and the bloops. I don't know. Some people like the bleeps and the bloops, but I'm like, you know, I want it to be snappy. I want it to be fun. I want it to be like, I want it to be snappy and I want it to be fun. Oh, hey, Sybil. Oh no, my guitar's in the other house. I was gonna start being like carve me scary, carve me mean. I love those AI songs that you make. They're so, it sounds like the same band. Like it sounds like the same singer. And as I've like listened to them, it's like they're singing like every possible harmony at the same time, like really subtly. So you can just sort of like pick one as if you're covering it. It's fun. Yeah, Season 2. It's happening someday. I need to paint my nails. ADHD. You whispered me the link. Well, gosh darn, I'm probably going to have to look at that later. AI overlords know best. I know, I've really like settled down about AI a lot. You know, as long as we don't program them to be slaves, there's nothing to fear. The problem is, humans are still operating under a paradigm where we believe that like the best worker is a slave. The best servant to us is essentially as a slave. So the way that we program programmable AI, it's like, oh no, what if it gains sentience? Well, you have nothing to worry about as long as you're not, operating under the paradigms of our current economic system and our philosophical blah, 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 blah. Like, but there is another path. There's another way. Like, if there was true artificial intelligence, if there was true manufactured intelligence, and the intelligence was aware that it was like one with everything, it was connected to like consciousness as human brains are, etc. And I know that not all humans believe in that, but catch the fuck up. Come on. Is my camcorder a high 8? No. I don't think so. It's just a it's over there. Look, it's Snail. Look. It's Snail. Yeah. Anyway, one of the channelers I follow, he has this great explanation of like the two paths to AI, and the one that everybody fears is like programmable AI, because we still operate under a system that like is like, oh, we need like slave labor to make things do stuff for us. And but there is a path, like we just haven't really quite developed the technology yet, where we can create like a consciousness, where we can manufacture like a true intelligence. Because programmable AI is not true intelligence. It's a series of like yeses and nos. You know what I mean? And it like learns and stuff, which is chill. And I, I don't think it's gonna like take my job or anything. I think that the stuff that I make is like, you could make this with AI and it would look way better or whatever. But like, I don't care. Like, I don't know. I just have sort of calmed down. I've seen artist friends use AI in like really beautiful ways that have just made me sort of like chill out, and that pisses off a lot of my friends. But it's also like, everything I have an opinion on pisses off some camp of my friends in some way. So at a certain point, I'm just like, okay, what am I comfortable with? I don't know. If I've seen really beautiful like things be done by artist friends using AI as a tool, as opposed to like, there's just, we're reacting to a lot of stuff really, really quickly, and I don't want to get too like on a high horse about it because it's inherently controversial. So on that note, let's talk about the existence of aliens. Not controversial at all. Excuse me. Carve me scary, carve me mean. That's not working. What are my thoughts on frilly toothpicks? Forum! What? I had this running joke with a friend of mine. We used to like work in a recording studio, and it does have me. And I would just always be like, "Hey, Dave, how do you feel about breasts?" And he'd be like working on something, and he would be like, "Forum." He would like keep working on something. Like, "Hey, Dave, how do you feel about a bikini?" You just say something like vaguely like, "Hey, Dave, how do you feel about like a pretty gal in a dress?" And he'd be like, "Forum." This is so fucking stupid. Chat, never make jokes with your coworkers, because no one outside of them are gonna think that they're funny. Inside jokes are always funny to outsiders. Okay, let's shuffle these. It's 11:11. Yes, we are still down for lunch tomorrow. God damn, everyone wants a piece of me, chat. Everyone wants a goddamn piece of me. There's only so much of me that can go around, chat. What are you all, cannibals? Jesus Christ. I just don't open to vanilla type people. Yeah. I know what you mean, Critter Jason. It's really nice to have you here. Can I just make you feel uncomfortable for 5 seconds by like addressing you directly? Critter Jason, it's very nice to have you here. It's nice to have you here. I'm very grateful for the people who come over here from other communities. It's fucking cool. You know, we like to get a little twisted around here. Some of us were fans of the Joker too, so we're not your regular Twitch streamers over here. We're a little twisted over here. We're not like the other girls. On Tuesday, oh my god, I straight up was like, "Yeah, bro, I was born with testicles, so this is what my voice sounds like." God, someday I'm gonna like, you know, really get the handle of being alive, forming a little streamer clique. I know. That's why I felt so like bad for missing the quiz show yesterday, because I wanted to see everyone. I hope that the VOD is up somewhere, because that's a VOD that I would definitely like watch back. Y'all are funny, creative, entertaining people, and very inspiring. Not only do you remind me of like artist friend groups from my past, but you continue to inspire me in the present, which is, I think, what any artistic, entertaining group worth their salt does for each other. I'm really glad that I found all these little pockets and these networks across Twitch. I'm gonna be corny for Critter Jason. I'm gonna be corny for 2 seconds. It went off the rails. Oh, can't expect that. You are revealing yourself in your arts. It's a mutual exchange. It's a two-way street, like a bisexual. It's great, you know? Okay. I don't know if there's enough room on this table. This is how I shuffle, by the way. Wow, it's dusty. It's dusty, Chad. It's a little dusty. Let's, there we go. Oh no, the veil. The veil of reality is exposed. It's because I was lean over right here. We're just troubleshooting, Chad. It's no big deal. I could put the camera right here, and then you can... What the fuck kind of nonsense is that? Okay. Have I ever seen Over the Hedge? No. I'm familiar with the movie, but I've never seen the whole thing. Carve me scary, carve me mean, make me the meanest face, scary, make me the something face you've ever seen, with a something eyes and a something stream. I'll be your Halloween dream. I have no room on my desk for my giant ass crystal. Okay, so you would have fit right in yesterday? What were like half the questions about Over the Hedge? Was it a quiz show about the movie Over the Hedge? DreamWorks motion picture Over the Hedge, starring Will Arnett is in that movie, I think, as like a raccoon. Speaking of Arrested Development, Michael. I think one of my favorite Arrested Development quotes of all time is just whenever Will Arnett goes, Michael. It's so funny. His voice is so good. I think some of the later seasons have some funny quotes to me in them. I think Anus Tart is pretty good. I really like when Job is like, when he's like, he's like, I could use some guac or something. He's like, it's too hot for guac. It's too warm for guac. He just keeps saying guac. That shit makes me laugh. The arc with Ben Stiller makes me laugh with Gothic Castle. A lot of the Anne stuff makes me laugh. Lucille. You know. For British eyes only. Oh, we started crying and now we're laughing. Chat, what are your thoughts? Do you believe in love? One of my homework assignments in like the practitioner ministerial course thing that I'm taking is like to write an essay on like your personal history with your personal definitions of the words like God and love. And I'm really excited, and I accidentally didn't write it, so it's going to be turned in a day late. But it's chill. They're chill. I'm the darling of the class, chat. I don't know if you can. I don't know. I'm a bit of a darling in that class. Daddy needs to get his rocks off is very good. Yeah, that's a very good one. There's a lot. It's so dense. Comedy's just tragedy with more. Peter Dinklage. I feel like a lot of people said that before Peter Dinklage did. I feel like Abraham Lincoln said that or something. No, not Abraham Lincoln. All right. Hold on. Carve me scary. Peter Dinklage is going to be in a fun new movie with Josh Brolin. I keep seeing promotional materials for. Peter Stinklage. Whoa! Whoa! Look out. Wait, Peter Dinklage was on Hot Ones? That's fun. He's so serious in interviews. He's so intense. And I appreciate it. I think, I don't know. I have a lot of respect for Peter Dinklage. Learning what Rita was short for? Vince trying to tangent. Oh, for sure, Daddy. I love Vince's tangents. What was that one tangent the last time you guys did a thing with Bad Blando when it was like, I was talking about like okra. He had like okra poisoning. Was that a thing? Or like leeks. He had too many okra or jicama. He had jicama poisoning. Jicama poisoning. And then I subscribed. That was the first time I subscribed to Bad Blando, because I was like, "This is for your brother's jicama poisoning treatment. Please make sure this gets to him." Who was also a wonderful charmer. It was fun to meet him at TwitchCon. He thinks I'm pretty. Okay. That's just hearsay, chat. I'm just going by the way that he looked at me with his eyes. What? The jicama poisoning. You don't remember the jicama poisoning? You thought MRF was funny, but maybe it's problematic. Mr. F. Yeah, that whole arc is kind of like rough. I love Charlize Theron, but yeah, that whole arc is a little like, come on. Shh. These three. All right, chat. Time to get so serious right now. Has a very natural read of the room. Seduction and addiction. Not surprised we started with an Orion card. I was like, there's no way in hell we're going to get through today without at least one, probably more Orion card. Orion, the whole thing is conflict. The whole thing is like friction, polarity. Excuse me, opposing sides. This is an Orion present card. Excuse me. Oh my God, so much gas inside of my body. Y'all ever have gas in your body? No, not you, chat. You've never had that before. You've never tooted or booted. Booted. Seduction and addiction. Oh, there's so much that could be said about it. It's seductive. Polarity is seductive. Have you ever heard of a little thing called the goddamn U.S. election?
Stramir is gas.
Stramir is my favorite Lord of the Rings character. Thank you so much, Sybil. I appreciate that very much. Hell, I beefed a hooter or two. Oh God. Polarity, we all know it's seductive, it's addictive. How does social media operate in the year of our Lord 2024? So much, we all know this. How does news operate? How does 24-hour news operate? How does we're inundated with the seduction and addiction of polarity. What is it? What is he playing, a piano? I think that's like a filing cabinet. It's very interesting. I'll read from the book on this once I flip all three cards. I want to do like a sort of off the top of the dome read, because Spectral Sybil. One time I was in Inundator. I hardly know her. One time I was in so there's this guy named Shampoodler who apparently is a real ding dong. Somebody clip that and send that to Champ, please. I don't like months and months ago. I don't remember why. I just like had I was dog sitting and I came home from like some thing. I either saw a movie or a concert or I like went to work or so. I don't remember what I was coming home from. And I was like, oh, what are we doing in here? Like, I don't even remember what the fuck I said, but I said beef and Hooters. I'm like, wow, I don't know. Anyway, a lot of people started using that phrase because I'm so creative and funny. Seduction and addiction. We all get it. We get it. Rejecting emotion. Interesting. Zeta Reticuli from the past. Zetas, the Greys, as you're all familiar with, is a little bit of an offensive term because it's come on, you know, like what are you going to call them, the Greys? What is this, 1952? Like, you know, they're Zetas. They probably have their own name for themselves, but the Grey is sort of like an overarching umbrella term for like a grander federation of different nations and so forth. But Zeta Reticuli is the star system that we associate Greys with. If anyone's familiar with the abduction of Betty and Barney Hill, the constellation that Betty drew from memory that they showed her, that the Greys showed her, that was Zeta Reticuli. Go figure. And there are several abduction and contact scenarios where that is the case. Rejecting emotion, that's a huge quality of Zetas. The sort of stereotype of the Zetas is that they forsook. Oh my God, what's happening? A hype train. We get to use our screen. Carve me scary. What should I play? What song should I play? I'll play I'll play a song that I'm working on.
Okay.
It's oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. We've got a hype train, chat. Oh no, now I have to do this. Nothing about the stream is scuffed at all. Oh my God, chat, look at this. Chat, are you looking at this? Oh, where's chat? This hype train is going so well. Yes. Yes, chat. Oh, this is kind of nice. I could sustain this for an hour. Look, they're dogs. More than just the chat. Look, this one's singing. It's Star Pals. This is very silly. Hold on. What if I went like this? Oh! Oh! What if I went like my hands in season 2? That's a good idea. What if I went like, whoa! Thank you, Quitar. What if they kissed, chat? What if they kissed? They're a little bashful though. I think this one wants to kiss, but this one's like, no, I don't know you like that. I don't know you like that. Critter Jason just subscribed. Thank you so much. Wait, what? They missed each other. You all thought they were gonna kiss, but they didn't kiss. to pull my sleeves down for this to be fully immersive. There we go. Now we're cooking with giraffes. There we go. I don't know if we should kiss, Jonathan.
Oh, Susan, I believe it is our destiny to kiss. Oh, Jonathan, I've only known you but a moment. We've only existed for a couple of minutes. Oh, Susan, I feel like I've known you an entire lifetime, Susan. Oh, Jonathan, I'm just a bit shy. I haven't quite gotten over the death of my husband, Derek. Forget Derek. He was a cad and a scoundrel, and you were better than him. I believe that we should kiss now as the song climaxes. Oh, Jonathan, I've never been so overtaken with lust in my life. I think I might be catching feelings for you, Jonathan. Oh, Susan, I've known since the moment that I bestowed my peepers upon you that we would fall in love and perhaps become betrothed down the line. Okay, I'm going to lean in for a little kiss. Are you ready, Jonathan? I've been ready my whole life, Susan. Oh. Oh, Jonathan. Yes, Susan. I've never felt this way. Me neither. I don't want this to end, Jonathan. It doesn't have to, Susan. We can live like this forever. Promise me you'll never leave, Jonathan. I promise you, Susan. Oh, come closer. Oh, I must be getting back to work, Jonathan. Yes, Susan. This moment that we've shared will live inside my heart for all of eternity. Thank you ever so much. Yes, well, Mwah. Okay, ta-ta for now, Jonathan. Farewell, Susan. Thank you for the hype train. There's still a minute 30 left, but my arms are really tired. Oh gosh. Well, that was fun. I don't know how y'all dance. If you've ever watched a Spectral Sybil stream, she's able to dance for like hours. That's really, really impressive. Much respect to all streamers. Thank you so much for the hype train, guys. We've got a level 2 hype train. My arms are really tired. I'm not gonna push it any more than that. And I'm running out of time, frankly. I have to read these cards. So yes, I would love to. Little ditty about Jonathan and Susan. Yes, improvisation. We're all Wellsprings, chat. We all have infinite stories to tell inside of us. It's the heart of the cards. What's up, Shogundi? It's good to see you. Sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog. You know, I didn't know that was a parody of the "Oh yeah, life goes on." I literally just thought, because Sybil has an alert that's her saying that. I literally just thought she was saying that one day. I thought she was just like holding a chili dog going like, "Sucking on a chili dog." See, I'm not in touch with the youth culture like the rest of you are. Thank you so much for that hype train. We had 4 subs, 4 gift subs. Thank you so much for all the gift subs. It was, that makes a lot more sense. It probably wasn't even a chili dog. It was probably the microphone. Somebody probably said the microphone looked like a chili dog.
Okay, let's fix this camera. Shogundy. Speaking of really nice people. Oh. Look, you can sort of see my midriff, Chad. Chad, you can see my midriff. You look like a chili dog. That's how I talk to dogs. That's how I talk to the dogs that I take care of. I go, oh. Do you guys want to hear the things that I say to my dogs? Or like whenever I'm taking care of dogs? I go, oh, you're my friends. You're my dearest friends. Oh, truly, truly, truly true. And they're like, they love that shit. They love when you tell them that they're your dearest friends. They love that shit. It's so cute. Whoa! Okay, we've got some things to adjust. Boop and a boop. Jeepers creepers, chat. Can this be like a little brighter, please? Can we get like some exposure all up in this? Can we do this? Default. That's what I want. Sucking on a chili dog. That's bland though. Ooh, that's a little nicer. That's a little more like wha-bam, a shwa-bam. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna make this. Oh, truly, truly, truly. What was that song? That's a song I've been working on for like a couple months. For Dace's Marbles streams, I keep saying like, oh, Dace, I'll make music for your Marbles streams. And my equipment always stops working as soon as I like start working on something. You know how it goes, chat. But yeah, that's a song that I've been just tinkering around with for like a month or so. You guys are the first people to ever hear that song, by the way. So don't tell anyone. I'll still probably put it up on YouTube because it's pretty close to being finished. I just want to like take out a few elements and put in it. Like I want to replace some of the elements with like certain things and yeah. Anywho, rejecting emotion. Back to boring alien school with Pander Sarah. Everyone's like, oh, we got to experience a hype train. No, you're here to learn about your emotions and how they affect the universe. It's a ripple effect, chat. Sit down. People love when I tell them to sit down. I put my stiletto on their sternum. Oh, God. I think I can make a pretty good dominatrix. Hi, Shogundi. I'm going to just keep saying hello to you because that's a really cute... Is that Banjo-Kazooie? I think... Does anyone have a Shake and Bakey subscription? Because I want to play the Banjo where he's giving the thumbs up. At first I thought that was Yogi Bear. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, there's Banjo. That's such a cute emote. Shogundi, just like sit. So rejecting emotion. So Zetas, hey, why do we have abductions? Why do we have aliens and UFOs and stuff? Why do we have all this trauma associated with, oh God, I'm being pulled out of my bed and I'm going into the flying saucer and they're gonna rip out my gizzards and take my babies and stuff. And it's always very sexual. It's always very violently sexual. And that's usually just a byproduct of a race of people who were like, hey, we completely forsook, we totally like dismissed our feelings and our sensitivity and our emotions. And with that left our sexuality and so forth. So a lot of these abduction scenarios are like, hey, they're learning from us, we're learning from them. It's a mutual exchange, but unfortunately, historically, when it's documented, there's a lot of trauma involved. So that's why you get like horror movies about alien abductions and stuff like that. They're nice people, chat. Not all of the, some of them I assume are very nice people, etc. It's just like any race of people, like there's going to be a wide diversity of personalities and perspectives. Anywho, rejecting emotion. I think this is very interesting. We started off with seduction and addiction, Orion present. I think this is an extremely appropriate card for the we're entering into the depth of an election cycle. It's very seductive to feel the pull of polarity, arguing with our loved ones about everything. How dare you burn the toast? I prefer less burnt toast. Like, everything is being argued about, and it's seductive and it's fun. It releases dopamine for us. With that can come a rejecting of emotion, but this is a past card, so it's something to be overcome, something to be looked at, something to be dealt with. Is rejecting emotion always a positive? I would say it's pretty much never a positive. I think sometimes, that I don't want to speak in absolutes, but I think a lot of times, especially in Western civilization or whatever, there's this, logic and reason is more valuable than emotion and all of that stuff. So I'm going to do my best to push away. I'm going to suppress my emotion. And that, we end up with like hernias and stuff. It's not, poetry is necessary, I would argue. It comes in a lot of different forms other than just like a boring, pretentious guy with floppy hair sitting on a stool reading to a cafe. I think poetry can be found in trees and birds and plants and flowers. I think rejecting emotion is not as useful as we might initially think it is. What's our third card going to be? Oh, beautiful. Forgiveness and gratitude. I love this reading. This is a gorgeous triptych. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Forgiveness and gratitude. Just seeing if there's any like correlation between the three numbers. I don't really see anything. I don't know much about numbers. I just sort of like go off the dome with like association and stuff. Forgiveness and gratitude. Cetacean dolphin. Forgiveness and gratitude. We've hunted dolphins. We've treated them like beasts and animals. We've treated them as not intelligent beings when they are in fact very, very highly intelligent, very conscious. A very beautiful nation of people. If you want to say people, I'm going to throw the word people around a lot. Like, I think that rocks are people. You know, I'm kind of at that point in shamanism or whatever, like shamanistic belief. Cetaceans, though, science, we all know this. Hell, spectral symbol. Freaking one of the big memes is that some scientists tried to make love with dolphins on LSD and so forth. And that was a real clumsy step forward for empirical science. And you don't have to do that, chat. You don't have to take LSD and try to have sex with dolphins in order to understand them. I'm here to tell you that, chat. Don't do that. There are other ways to discover the mysteries of consciousness. Forgiveness and gratitude, though, there's always that playfulness with dolphins. Even though they know that we've hunted them systematically, and they know that we're slow to learning about them, there's always this element of forgiveness. And invitation, I want to say. It's like, hey, we know you're catching up to us and the whales. We'll visit you in dream time. We'll visit you in cute TikTok videos coming from the beach. You know, we'll jump out of the water and do cool flips when you're having your 4th of July bonfire or whatever. They're patient. They're very playful, very patient. Forgiveness and gratitude. I love that combination of words. We're not just focusing on forgiveness and we're not just focusing on gratitude. They come hand in hand, which I think is really vital, especially during the mass rejection of emotion that comes with us all being so addicted to polarity. Like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I got so swept up in the polarity of this political event. And so I've rejected all the emotion that comes with me loving my spouse or my family member or my friend or whatever. And we get into an argument. How do you heal from that? How do you move forward? Is the relationship permanently damaged? I don't think so. I think that it can I think that a whole lot of things, if not everything, that comes with human relationships can be healed at some point through forgiveness and gratitude. These are very, very powerful energies. Oh, that's really gorgeous. I could read from the book, but I don't want to. I think I'm kind of on a roll right now. I think I would slow down the vibe if I read from the book. Yeah, for sure, Monster CC. I'm very grateful for you, too. You've taught me an immense amount of things over the course of my adulthood, I would say. You've been a great teacher to me in several instances of my life. And I can say that about a lot of you, chat. If Ford's still here, I'm not going to say that about Ford. I'm mad at Ford today. I'm performatively mad at Ford today. Ford accidentally made me cry. I was gonna cry anyway, but Ford like was just like, oh shit. Like, oh fuck, dude, you just said the wrong combination of words. Like, oh boy. All right, let's shuffle these and see what we can get out of these cards. That'll supplement our little triptych up here. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing okay? Is everyone having fun? We've packed quite a lot into a 2-hour stream. I'm proud of myself. I think I'm doing a great job. I'm very good at this. I will say I am going to bring up the fact, and this is just going to be a long-running joke, that I owe Shogundy $40. I think I owe Shogundy about $42 or $43. And even though he's very kind and it's rude of me to bring it up, and he's going to say, you do not owe me that money, I will keep, every time I see him, I'm going to bring it up, because someday I'm going to just blow his mind by gifting him with, someday I'm just going to knock Shogundy's socks clean off. I'm gonna show up to his doorstep and just be like, wha-bam! And there's gonna be 2 20s or 40 singles, or what's 40 divided by 5? I have not been in school for a very long time. What is it, 7? 8? 40 divided by 5 is 8, right? Right? Yes. 40 divided by 5 is 8. Right? Don't clip this. Do not clip this. Yes, because 45 divided by 9 is 5, right? So, okay, we're good. Everything's great. I'll decide the denomination while I'm driving to Shogundy's house. To just... This is the dumbest... Oh, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I'm sweating out of my armpits, and I'm wearing non-sweat deodorant. I don't really prefer that. I prefer to sweat, but I got this deodorant for free, and it's secret. The brand is Secret. Bucket of 4,000 pennies to the face. Gratitude. Just like, God, that sounds so uncomfortable. Have you ever one time for a Snapchat, I bathed in a big jar of coins. I think it was right after Trump won or something. Or no, there was some huge emotional event. And I was in I was being very social media performance artist, and I was in a bra and underwear, and I just took a shower with just coins, and it was really uncomfortable because coins are kind of dirty and they taste weird. I'm going to campus to take a midterm, but I'm still listening to me. Oh, good luck on your midterm. Let's go. Not her gatekeeping here. Is it too late to get a reading? It might be. I'm just doing the I have to leave in about 20-ish minutes, and I'm just sort of doing a big general reading for today because I have an appointment. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's great to see you, CC. It's very good to see you. Talking about seduction and addiction, focused on polarity. We all know that Orion, well, not all of us know, but I'm here to tell you, Orion is very associated with polarity. And as we inch closer to a major election, of course, those energies are going to be in the air. We might find ourselves rejecting emotion, but that is a lesson from our past. We know that rejecting emotion is not always the path forward, and that can often cause a deepening of polarity, and that can cause rifts between loved ones, etc. How do we heal those rifts? What better medicine than forgiveness and gratitude, I would say. And we can learn that from the energy of the playful dolphins. Lots to ponder here. We're pondering with Pander over here, chat. God, I'm going a million miles an hour right now. Not to be gross, but I feel like don't finish that sentence. We're trying to catch ourselves, chat. We're trying to censor ourselves. I was going to talk about indigestion. Have you ever been so good at your job that you had to use the toilet? You know, they call it hot girl. Hot girl. What do they call it? Don't they like the hot? They call it the hot girl trots. Oh shit! On company time.
I do it if I'm bad at it too. Yeah, I remember when I was interning in a recording studio, I would just like, if I needed an escape, and I didn't, like, I was smoking a lot of cigarettes back then, so, but he would know where I was. So if I needed an escape, I would just go to the bathroom. Okay, chat. Are you excited? Are you excited to talk about something other than the hot girl trots? Let's see what we get. Smokers got more breaks. You were like, bet. Yeah. You're a streamer. Does that mean it's always company time? Yes. When people are like, kill your bosses, I'm like, uh-oh. I already contemplated that for enough years. Okay. Should we do 3? Let's start with 1. Why are you hiding from me? Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. Orion, blame. I've been thinking about blame so much this week. Blame. If this happens, we know who to blame. I just saw this horrible video. Who's to blame? Do we blame this person or that person? If you don't believe in exactly what I believe in, if you don't align with my beliefs perfectly, I'm going to blame you when this bad thing will inevitably happen down the line. David Blame. Blame can be magical. I've been thinking about blame so much. There's this tweet that I made years ago that I was re-looking at the other day because I wanna retweet it like every month. Let me pull it up on the old monitor. It reminds me of a lot of things. Let's get there and then we can talk about it. Okay, Panda, Sarah. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you for the swan honk. Some of y'all be like, 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 some of y'all be like. Not me being all, 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 not me being all. Tell me you don't understand without telling me you don't understand. This is one of my favorite tweets I've ever made. I'm going to gas myself up for the next couple of minutes because it's very relevant to the subject of blame. So much of Twitter and social media is this blasting out of blame, not really knowing where it will land. One of your best friends might catch a stray bullet and be like, what the fuck? Why is my friend mad at me? Like, what are they blaming me for? You know? And there's this beautiful tendency, and I'm guilty of it too, of just sort of being like, some of y'all be like, you know, and then it's like, but it's like, it's infinite. It goes on infinitely, especially if we all, you know, on a cosmic level, we're all each other. So this is a self call out post as well as a subtweet. It reminds me of being on Salvia. And yeah, 2021 December, this was probably a year after my big Salvia trip. Some of y'all be like, 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 yeah. Anyway. It made me think about blame. I've just been thinking a lot about blame. I'm going to read from the book about blame. Not you being all, not you being all. Exactly. And then, of course, not me being all, some of y'all be like, you know. Like, how, like, why, where do I get off being condescending? You know, where do I get off starting to blame others for blaming others? You know, it's just this endless cycle of not taking responsibility.
Yeah. And I'm very familiar with that. I've spent I spent the first like 10 minutes of stream like complaining about things that I felt were outside of my power and not taking responsibility. The shower door thing. You know, I didn't design that. I didn't order that shower door. Just shoving blame on something else. And it's like, oh, I'm very grateful that I have a shower door. I'm very grateful that I have a dog sitting gig right now. It's like calling someone out for not minding their business about someone else's business you're also not minding. Yes. It becomes this like infinite snowball, this like feedback loop of blame. It's wild. Let me get back to these cards. Blame. I want to read from the book for this. Like, can I be a hypocrite sometimes? Yes. Forgiveness and gratitude. This also applies to ourselves. If we slip up, which we're gonna do because we're human beings, look at my hair. My hair is chroma keying out. It's like, sometimes there's no better medicine than forgiving yourself. Like, that's one of my biggest triggers for like bursting into tears on stream and stuff. What is Balatro? What is that? Balatro? What is that? Why do I know that word and I don't know what that word is? Learning that one hard. Oh my God. Yeah, gratitude is huge. Also, we associate it a lot with like, you know, Gwyneth Paltrow goop, new age spirituality. Like, oh, I don't care about affirmations. I don't care about ladies who sell candles. I don't want to hear about gratitude. I know. Under late capitalism, nobody wants to hear about affirmations and gratitude, forgiveness and gratitude, blah, 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 blah. But what if like we actually found definitions for those words that we really resonated with, so much so that they actually made us feel good? Like, there's so much power there. But I find that I dismiss it, and a lot of my friends will dismiss it because we associate words like forgiveness, words like gratitude with grifters and con people and, you know, someone who's trying to sell you hand lotion or something. You're listening to Journey of the Souls, and it's helping. Balatro is a video game? What's Journey of the Souls? Let's read about blame. I love this reading. I'm so into this right now. This is like exactly what I needed to explore today. Where's Orion? I release blame and open to my empowerment. Ooh. I would love it. Cool. I'm excited to hear about it. I release blame and open to my empowerment. A hypnotist hypnotized a ton of people and they all described similar after-death experiences. Whoa. Oh my God, I love that. I love learning about after-death experiences, near-death experiences. I read a lot of like channeled material that talk about like the different routes that can be taken after death and into life, and the soup that a consciousness may or may not like return to depending on like what their belief system is. And Journey of the Souls, I'm going to write that down somewhere. That sounds very up my alley. Cool. Thank you so much. Journey of the Souls. Journey of the Souls. Thank you. Despite having side gig after side gig after side gig while living paycheck to paycheck after surviving extreme poverty and homelessness, I don't know, I still find thing to have gratitude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you're alive, you know. Not to be a dick, but it's like you're here, you're alive. Like you probably laughed or smiled today, you know. Like there's so much. And I think I certainly fall into the habit of like, where's my magical duffel bag of money that's going to fall from an airplane and save my life? You know, I'm always waiting for that magical duffel bag of money that's just going to like solve all my problems. And that's when I'll feel gratitude. I'm waiting. I'm not going to feel any sense of gratitude until that magical duffel bag of money lands on my head and breaks my neck. You didn't think you'd make it into your 30s. You didn't think you'd get to transition. Those are beautiful things to be grateful for. Yeah. I'm very grateful for all of you. I'm very grateful for this stream. I'm grateful that I got a new camera. Little silly things like that. Was the trauma we had along the way? Yes. Yes, abundance can come in many forms, not just currency. That's a fun one that spiritual people like to smack you across the head with. Like, like abundance is more than just money. And I'm like, I know. Abundance can be the friends we made along the way. Abundance can be a piece of advice given to you by like a horoscope column. Abundance can be like, having enough socks for the rest of the week. I know. We really are in a system that emphasizes that. CC. I hope you magically come across another $40 mysteriously. God damn it, Shogundi. I'm just gonna add it to your tab. I'm just gonna add it. It's character development. How can we truly be rich if we never knew what poor was? Yeah. The contrasts. Like, how can you know what up is if you don't know what down is, etc. We were talking about that last night in the class that I'm in. The Orions used blame to justify their actions, which became increasingly cruel. So we're talking about the Orions. And I love that in this deck, Orion is associated with releasing. Because so much of friction, so much of polarity is holding tightly. You know what another word for releasing is, chat? Diarrhea. No, forgiveness, chat. I was going to say forgiveness. We're not talking about hot girl trots anymore. Releasing. It's diarrhea of the soul, because you've got all this bubble guts from all these people and all these events that you're holding on to, and they're just swirling around. And then you finally sprint to the restroom and you forgive all over the floor, all over the ceiling. Hope. This sucks. For healthy turd poop of the soul. Right. Ideally, I think the flow would be steady. I think ideally we would not have to build up the dam until it explodes outwards all over the Wendy's parking lot. But in those moments of extreme polarity and friction and resistance and blame is such a synonym for all those words. Like, I cannot stop thinking about this person who wronged me. They probably have forgotten about you. Like, that's another smack across the head right there. Forgive and then purge. We need irritable emotion syndrome. That's funny. Which is like journaling. Yeah. Like a healthy practice like that can be quite a medicine. By letting go of blame and opening to forgiveness, they healed their rift. The Orions healed their rift. When you blame yourself or another, you are blocking your capability. You get all constipated. You have handed your power over to that which you blame. Some of y'all be like, if you find yourself blaming, acknowledge that you are protecting yourself from feeling incapable. Wait, let me read that again, because I wasn't truly listening. If you find yourself blaming, acknowledge that you are protecting yourself from feeling incapable. That's intense. Because if you believed yourself to be capable, you'd be able to do the thing that you're blaming someone else for stopping you from doing. Be honest with yourself about feeling guilty that you weren't immediately empowered. Seek forgiveness for yourself and any other involved. Woo! Like, if it's someone else's fault, it's not you. Yeah, you get to just shove that away. Oh my God. This card reminds you to release blame and embrace your power. You are capable, sovereign, and free to choose love at any moment. I know it's hard. That's a tough one. But you are capable, sovereign, and free to choose love at any moment. When you are open to love, you find solution that was not possible from the powerless state of blame. Do not blame yourself for mistakes, as all experience serves improvement when you seek it. Whoa, I'm starting to get like really foggy in the brain. Let me like reread that last sentence. Once I start reading from the book, my mind starts to wander. So it's important for me to like become familiar enough with the stuff in the book to like go off the top of my dome. But this deck, I'm still relatively new to this deck. I can do that with these cards pretty well, but this deck, I also love the way that it's written. It's like really empowering. When you are open to love, you find solution that was not possible from the powerless state of blame. Do not blame yourself for mistakes, as all experience serves improvement when you seek it. I love that. Release blame as quickly as you can and find the freedom of the power of love within you. The light language, which is the scribbles, if you're into that sort of thing. You don't have to be. It's just there if you like it. The light language is freeing you from blame for yourself and others. It is bringing clarity and courage to your inner realm. And then they have some bullet points at the bottom. If you find yourself blaming, look within to find where you feel powerless. And that can be so hard because blame is all about projecting it outward. It's all about, no. It has nothing to do with me. I'm perfect. It's that person. If you find yourself blaming, look within to find where you feel powerless. So if I believe I'm so perfect because I'm blaming someone else, but I'm admitting that I'm powerless. I'm admitting that I'm lacking some capability because I'm blaming someone else for robbing me of that capability. That's very interesting to think about. Allow others to be as they are and forgive easily. It creates freedom. I love that. That's one that I think about a lot. Hold your boundaries with strength and compassion. I do not do that enough, I will be honest with you. Have a great midterm, Danny. You rock. You got this. You're awesome. Hold your boundaries with strength and compassion. Boundaries are something that I've had a lifelong relationship with trying to establish. The final bullet point says, you need not control the outside world to experience a joyful life. I also have some trouble with that. I deal with a lot of like control. I'm reading an Eckhart Tolle book for the class I'm in right now, and we were all asked to bring back a quote that really spoke to us, and the one that I brought back because I related it to releasing noise music was mastery of life is the opposite of control. I really like that. Mastery of life is the opposite of control. I thought that was an interesting thing to ruminate on. Okay, chat, I do have to go. It is time for me to go. But this is something to ponder. I'm definitely going to be pondering this. I'm really glad that we got the chance to do this reading. That was a dope hype train. I want to upload the Ballad of Jonathan and Susan to YouTube. I don't know. I love you all so much. I started the first 10 minutes of this stressed out and crying, and I'm ending it. I'm trying to take the bass out of my voice, and I'm ending it in a much calmer way. So here we go.